I think the biggest challenge with flexible working is trust. There's a perception that if you're not in the office, you might not be working. So you have to get culture right. There has to be trust imbued throughout the organisation. If you have a culture of trust and performance, then flexible working is easy. If you start off with the wrong culture, then it can be very, very difficult.
Undoubtedly, for me, one of the challenges as I look around flexible working in a global organisation is context. And UBS have 60,000 employees in 54 countries, and national social context makes a real difference. So if we look at our employee base in our APAC business, what we see is that a far smaller proportion of our employees are accessing our flexible work strategies than, for instance, our sort of home office business in Switzerland, where we see actually the largest percentage of our employees accessing flexible working. So that's one kind of context. Another context is business to business, and actually, pragmatically, some businesses and therefore the roles that those businesses have lend themselves more to flexibility than others. It's quite difficult if you are a foreign exchange trader to do that job from home, and so there are different contexts. Now that doesn't mean flexibility is impossible. You have to be flexible about the flexibility, but that's an issue. And the third challenge is definitely line managers. And I think as a practitioner, it is absolutely possible to have an overarching context and a narrative that's supportive of agile and flexible working, to have the policies that support that, but to have line managers that actually look at flexible working in a different way. So what I definitely see is these hotspots, which are often manager enabled, where managers are leading their teams with a lot of trust and a lot of flexibility and a lot of workplace of the future type of things, and then real cold spots where there isn't really much flexibility going on. And in both cases, my experience is it's the line manager that's responsible for that culture.
We do a lot of best practice training and coaching with managers and individuals at work, and it's day-to-day behaviours very often that can enable people to overcome the potential challenges of being a little bit remote, a little bit out of sight. So that's one of the key areas that employers can address.